What's up, everybody? It's Conger Live. We're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video. In today's video, we're going over the new tier list for December 2021. It is the last one for the year. There have been some changes, so we're going to go over some of those things. The newest character has been placed, but things could change, of course, in January after we get some more testing with the new characters and, of course, people discuss about the changes that we have made. So with that, let's go get into it. Okay, everybody, we're looking at the new tier list. First, I want to remind everybody, if you're new to the channel, to go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. Don't forget to ninja kick that like button and leave a comment with your thoughts down below. We just want to game smarter here. So you can see the Daimyo tier is the same. We have April and Attila. Now we've gone back and forth with which characters do we think should maybe be pushed up into the Daimyo tier, and everyone in the Samurai tier, for the most part, has had a discussion about are they Daimyo or not, and there's just too many conditional statements for all of these Samurai heroes as to why they're not in Daimyo, but they all have tons of potential. Dreg is a beast in Channel 6. Metalhead's stun is the best in the game. Splinter has the best starting skill in the game. Shredder does exactly what his name is. He shreds. Now we have added Rockin' Raph to the Samurai tier, and people are like, what? He was Ronin. Well, he was new before. We tend to kind of place the new tunes in probably the Ronin tier, unless we know after, like, right off the bat that they're just bad or their kit doesn't read so well. But we've been getting a lot of feedback now with Rockin' Raph. A lot of people said he should be Ninja, but a lot more people said Samurai, and I saw some screenshots of his performance. He's helped some of the top-end players get further in Adventure, get even higher in Channel 6, so he's definitely someone to be looking out for. If you can get your hands on Rockin' Raph, I would probably dump a lot of ooze into him. Mine's only 3-star, so I am leveling him up right now, but I can't take him past 200, and he does rely on a lot of stuns for his kit to really work, but since all of the best characters in the game right now, for the most part, April, Attila, Metalhead, they all operate off of stuns, he works really well with those tunes. Donatello is still hanging into that Samurai tier, although we did discuss on whether or not he should be moved down, but he's still an excellent support. Krang has just been holding his own. He's the first 4-star drive you get as a new player, and he's absolutely a great person to invest in early on to get a decent way through Channel 6, through the adventure. He carried my alternate account into what would be considered maybe like the end game, although the alt account, of course, is not nearly as far as my main. I do feel like he got me very, very far and helped out a lot. Leonardo's another one that we've talked about. Should he be dropped down into the ninja tier? He's kind of squishy, kind of a glass cannon. On mutation, he's excellent. And of course, there's my baby crying in the background. Sorry about that. I asked the wife to keep him in the other room. She didn't realize I hadn't finished recording yet. Irma's still probably the best, one of the best blasters in the game, and Chrome Dome also has the longest stun in the game. So these characters are all amazing to be using if you get your hands on them. So Irma and Krang, because you can get them early. Same with Splinter, Donatello, Leo. Those are all great tunes, of course, if you want to be building, investing into certain characters early on. But of course, a lot of the ninja characters are great no matter what. Mona Lisa is one that was up in Samurai. We've actually talked about moving her back up. She's an excellent support. In many cases, she's better than Splinter, according to some. I haven't found that, but of course, my Splinter's at 250, where my Mona's only at 200. So that definitely affects my personal experience. We want to try and make sure that when we compare these characters, what we're talking about is kind of across the board, level 200 4-star or 225 4-star, kind of thinking of that mindset. If they were exact amount of same, where should they land? And this is kind of what we've come up with. Fugitoid is in the ninja tier because he's very dependent on having the right team to support. Still a very good character. Was excellent on mutation, but he is very, very squishy. I was even, because I don't actually have Fugitoid, but Fugitoid did not scare me when I faced him in Dimension Clash. I was even thinking, or even Ninja, should we throw him down to Ronin? But most people who have him and use him feel like this is he's middle of the road. He should be here. You may notice we had Lotus and Karai both in Ninja. We took Karai down because when Karai and Lotus were both on mutation, Lotus definitely shone. She was much better than Karai. When we look at her kits, Lotus's kit is just a little more well-rounded, works really, really well. She hits pretty hard, so she stays in the middle of the road on the Ninja. Everyone in this Ninja tier is great when mutated. You should probably use them if you have them during mutation, with a few exceptions if, say, you don't have them leveled up or whatever. But for the most part, all of these tunes are excellent when mutated. We actually moved Leatherhead up because Leatherhead is a character you usually can get a hold of pretty early on. He's got a stun. We are definitely valuing stun as one of the best mechanics in the game, if not the best, because of what it allows you to do. And of course, if you get stunned, you can't really do anything. So that's why we moved Leatherhead up. Now, some of you may be thinking when we look down at Ronin and Foot, well, why isn't Michelangelo a Ronin or Ninja if he has a big AoE stun? It's because he is so disappointing, and I think part of it, you know, some people say, oh, Mikey should be in Ronin because he's still good when he's mutated, but I would rather have a non-mutated Metalhead than a mutated Mikey in PvP. That's just my personal opinion. When I tested them out, my mutation Metalhead did better than Mikey. Mikey still died too quickly. That was my personal experience. Of course, some people, there was back and forth, but like splitting hairs between putting a tune in Ronin or Foot, right? We did move Muckman up from Foot to Ronin because he was pretty good on mutation. He's not the most amazing character. And you can see Casey, you know, Hunter Casey, he's a new character. We don't have enough testing done with him yet, but he's landing in Ronin for now until we can get some more feedback. You know, we're not going to go over the rest of these tunes. A lot of things haven't changed in the lower end of things. But that's kind of our thinking behind this. I hope this helps you guys understand why we placed them where we placed them. We have a lot of discourse about this on the Discord channel, in the tier list input channel, and there are people in there that are not in Exquisite that give us feedback. It's players. Anybody's welcome to our channel to come and join and give us feedback and what you think. Of course, use the comment section to tell me what you think about some of these changes. Who are we overlooking and not, and who should we be thinking about making changes to and where they place. The whole point here, we want to game smarter. We want to help the new players get an idea of who's worth putting investment in and who's not. Basically, Ninja and up, those are great characters to put investment in if you get them early on. Ronin and Foot, maybe be hesitant about doing it, but if they're like all you got for a 4-star or something like that, then by all means, because that's going to still help you climb in most situations. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, leave a comment, Ninja kick that like button, and subscribe for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. I hope to see you in the next video.